Here's how to adapt predominantly straight relationship advice for lesbians. So I have a lot of content on how to get your ex back and how to create attraction within relationships. And I also have a ton of lesbian clients and a lot of lesbian viewers. Oftentimes I'll get asked like, hey, does your advice work for, LGBTQ couples? And it really does. And let me explain why. You see, in order for attraction to exist between two parties, they have to be in some range of the opposite pole in terms of masculinity and femininity. In other words, in every relationship, there's going to be a predominantly masculine party. In every relationship, there's going to be a predominantly feminine party, even though both parties can dip in to the opposite range at different times. For attraction to exist in the bedroom, okay, someone has to take the masculine sort of like taker role, and somebody has to take on that feminine receiver role. And some of the things I'm sharing here are really ideas from David Data and Way of the Superior Man and some of his other works. But in the work of David Data, he describes the masculine as unchanging awareness. It's like the still mountain that can't be moved, but it's also that eternal, deep, ancient wisdom of just being aware and watching what's going on. And traditionally, we understand masculinity to mean, taking a leadership role, a decision-making role, provider, protector role, etc. The way David Data refers to the feminine is change. So if the masculine is the mountain that can't be moved, the feminine is the storm that passes over the mountain, right? It's that deep range of expression and feeling as the feminine. So if you're in a lesbian relationship and you've never really had to think about things this way, but you want to be able to process, advice in my videos and whatnot, or maybe from other people and say, how do I adapt this, for a lesbian couple? You can listen to these descriptions of masculinity and femininity that I've said, and also pick up some of the work of David Data and try to analyze your own relationship and figure out what your particular role is predominantly. Now, most of my advice is going to be pretty standard in terms of getting an ex back for both men and women, but sometimes it does change. So in my videos, I'll specifically say when something applies to men or to women. And if you're a lesbian couple, when I say man, you could just exchange that with masculinity. And if you'd rather just work with me directly and have me kind of spell everything out for you, click into my profile down here and then click this link and get in touch with me. And let's have a conversation about your relationship.